Okay. We're gonna do some more game stuff today. So let me just update my stream title. What game are we on anyway? I don't even remember. I know we did Breakout, but I don't know how far along we got with it. See if we got a browser session that we can use. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Alright, so, oh yeah, we're doing Vampire Survivor. Oh, let's do that. That's the stream title for sure. So one of the things I said I want to do is make it so that this menu here is automatically laid out. So I'm gonna create a component for that. So I will go to source game, not game, scripts. Okay, so my idea is to create some kind of column. I feel like the data is in an array of drawable state, and state extends engine full state engine data. Do dot dot dot. I don't think this should be a drawable. It could be a drawable, but I don't think it should be. what I think I should do is like do set equals 0. We'll say drawables 0. And then we'll do for drawable drawables. And we'll just return drawables. Oh, that's crazy. I'll be right back. Forgot to connect my Ethernet. Should be better now. Play drawable dot I equals drawable. Is it counts? Yes. I'm say offset plus equals drawable dot height. You can't do that as the last argument. Alright, so now we'll try it. Cost stats equals column. So the spacing is 2 for everything. And we'll just start taking stuff. So cool beans. above that. Then we got the text health under that. So we'll just take everything health related from here. Even that comment. Should probably make X and Y optional. Yeah, let's try it with those being optional for the drawable. Cool. What we're gonna do here is after the 9 patch, we're gonna do stats. Maybe we could say survivor dot state here. And that helps with some type issues. Yeah, let's keep removing some stuff here. We really just want width and height. Morning, Zua. How's it going? Alright, so we got energy. Energy is blue. Did I really forget to grab that again? No. Okay, and then yeah, experience is last. So we could start getting rid of some of these. Other X's and Y's. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, cool. The reason for that is because certain things should be layered. So, for example, the bars, which is here, do drawable children. Since these are layered, we put them together. Do it again here. Might just be me, but you have slight echo today. Okay. I imagine it's because I had a program running. Hopefully it's better now. Thank you for telling me. Alright, let's just see if that makes a difference. It kinda does. They're now up here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, let's just do the last one. Okay, experience is done, energy is done. Okay, great. So one thing I want to be able to do is not have to. I want everything to transform based on its parent. So we might have to go into the engine to make that update. Well, first I think. Now let's do that first. So in here, excuse me. Is there somewhere that we save it all? And then where do we restore? Okay, we're gonna have to do it here instead. We're gonna do DIW I0 0. So this. So what I'm thinking is we'll do this later. And do begin path closer to that. And then we'll say I'm thinking that like it should report that DX and DY are unused, probably. Oh no, we'll probably never have unused. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, as long as it's only used those few times and DY is only used these few times, excellent. And so what I would want to do is do a context.transform, translate DX DY. And that'll make it so the children go where the parent is. Now the parent, there's probably another layer that we need to do here. So let's go find our 9 cache. Let's actually use spacing there. Okay, so I think for this we want it to be padding. And this could be 0, 0. We could just not put it at all. Have you ever moved for a job, or do you generally look for jobs near you or remote? I've only moved for one job, and that was my first job in New York. I moved from Pennsylvania to New York, Philadelphia to New York. But that was straight out of college. Would I move for a job now? Not if I had to. Not unless I had to, because I bought my house. So probably gonna be hunkered down here for at least 5 years, I'd say, to make it worth it. I consider that to be something that's incredibly risky. It's a little scary. We're gonna nest this even further. Now I wonder if it'll be interesting to say, I'll just call this or maybe we could say like width what is the width? I guess it's bar width. That's a number. Okay. I guess we're gonna make it align stuff too. But before we do that, let's go down to here and let's say spacing. And we'll say width is bar width. Okay, so I do want these texts to have some height. I wonder. Nah, I won't do that. Okay, that helps. Also helps. This seems to have this bar width, bar height, and I feel like I should make a function. honest, we don't know if it's width or height. Excuse me. Do that for now. Is there anything whose width is not bar size? Bar width? Because then we don't have to do this. This one does need to do it. Okay. And then I guess column should set their width. See what happens. Okay. Just trying to take into consideration. Here's the bar container, it has padding. And then here's this drawable, which also has padding. So I would have at least expected the bar to be further along. The bar with 2 edges, 2 padding. Yeah. Like this is the padding to get to the 9 patch, and then this is the padding to get to the because we're not doing the edge. Something's wrong with the alignments here, it seems. Like the drawable, we could say cos height equals config dot height, or font size. We'll just say cos font size equals Document docket create element canvas docket context 2D dot font. 10 is the default font size. And here we'll call a function called find number for contour.font. But that's a value. Engine.global state unknown. If type of font equals string 10. Do that. State is the second argument. Cool. And so down here we'll say do it like that. We can actually just do this directly, I think. Because if they did specify a height, then we just override it. Basically find this for no reason, but it's fine. No big deal. Well, we can do... do a nice little regex. If result. This result is it's an array. Return parse float result sub 0. So I'm hoping that that allows me to remove a lot of these heights or font size. Okay, cool. So it looks about the same, so that's good. One thing we could do is turn on the debug mode. Just to see where it thinks everything should be. Clearly the text is offset incorrectly. So we would want to fix that. I think that has something to do with the engine and where we draw stuff. Okay, what if we did 0 here? Let's just see what 0 looks like here. Okay, and then the issue is the alignment. It is center aligned, so it is all working. These are working, this is working as expected. The left lines, we don't need to do anything extra with the left lines. So what I'm thinking is we gotta figure out this TX and TY. Alright, and this is just gonna be like the text offset. We're gonna make it let, just to make it easier. And if, what is it? Probably be good to have these. No, okay. We could do context.text align. We could do a switch. That's fine. If it's center, then we do dwtx equals dw divided by 2. And break. Right, end, then we do tx equals dw. Okay, so that looks better. We shouldn't have to do this, but we will just in case we need it one day. We'll do the baseline. This be middle. Middle is going to be ty, t height, d height. This will be bottom. I don't care about those others. I've almost never used them in my life, so we'll stick with these. So do a refresh. Okay, so this is looking better, and the code is looking cleaner. So let's turn off the debug. Okay, and I think it would be interesting to figure out the height of this thing. So to me, it would be, it's this thing. And so rather than doing all of this weirdness here, I'll do stats dot dot at -1 dot x dot y plus stats. Oof, it's actually complex. At -1. Alright. skipping. Can only take the same repetitiveness so much. I think we have a few songs that we might have to cut from the list because I'm not letting them play till the end. Save it. Not sure what state is, so we'll say state extends engine.state. Engine.drawable. So here we'll do const y equals drawable dot get we don't really need it. We could just do if drawable.next.y number above return drawable.y. We do the same thing again with the height. We'll just add them together. We'll say that this is allowed to be null or undefined. Just be flexible. And then we can use that so when we get the bottom, we're just getting the full size of the thing. We also need to do padding, not padding, UI edge times 2 plus actually padding times 2. Okay. And that gives us a little bit of a tighter experience. And as we add new things to the stats, it'll grow automatically. We don't need to update more than one place at a time. That'll be really good. Okay, I'm wondering. Just collect some experience here. Oy. Ah. Ooh. I don't even know if I got it. Wait. Wait. Okay, cool. So it does go off screen, but that's totally okay. So I think for the time being, you might want to consider maybe having some kind of way to show and hide the menu. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Because it's possible you just don't care. It's possible, and you don't want to invest real estate covering up part of the screen that you might find valuable. But we could just zoom out. We could just make things smaller. We can make the screen bigger. Alright, so let's look at our ideas. So we can add leveling up that is an idea. We can add levels. We can add enemies. We can add damage, I guess. I mean, I would say that we've added health. So maybe we add the level. Now, what I was actually thinking was that the name Cool Beans should show above the avatar. And the level should show below. And it's not bold. I feel like we don't need baselines. At their top, we don't need one. And if they're left, we don't need them. Let's verify, make sure that that's the case. Excellent. Why is there a spinner in the middle? So that's actually my character attacking. That's my attack animation. Eventually it'll do something though. I do think that like it's really, I know your character is pretty much always going to be in the center. Actually, I want to see if I do appear under the menu. I do think that it's like the contrast between the player and the background is kind of hard to make out the character versus the background. And so like just to do a little bit of something to help tell the difference between the two, I want to add some kind of an overlay. Problem is, so there's the tile map, the player, the experience, the attack. In reality, I just want to make the tiles darker so that the player sticks out more, and maybe even the enemies stick out more, because I think like one of the problems with the game is you might just lose track of where your character is, which is not fun. I know that there's like generally always gonna be center, but still, I don't know. Aesthetic styles probably something we do lost. But now that we're showing the level, maybe we do leveling up. Maybe that's interesting. So, where's the experience spawner? Okay, so here we'll say if state.player.experience is greater than or equal to state.player.level at state.player.level. Did I not put it at this layer? Well, I should if it wasn't. And then we'll say state.player.experience equals 0, state.player.level at times equals 2. Make it harder and harder to level, but but we'll probably make the enemies get more and more experience as well, so it's not impossible. Total is a number. We go to survivor, we're gonna have to define it here. And then in here, we're going to make this a function which takes state and uses that state in order to show player.level. Maybe the first level should be a lot easier. Let's see how much experience we get. We get about, on average we'll get about 50. So maybe we just make it 2 or 100. So you have to get 2 initially. Okay, we're level 2. We need 200 experience. The problem is we went to 0, which is not ideal. This is an interesting evaluation. I wonder if it even works. I've never done mod equals. Very strange. Okay. Well, maybe it works. I'm level 3 now. I guess this feels fair-ish. It feels like a good experience, right? Okay, so we could just say we now level up. Pretty good. Let's commit it. Alright, so I'm wondering about enemies now. So what I think, maybe we'll try the AI, see if the AI can help us write any code today. Let's try. Similar to the experience spawner, I would like to create an enemy spawner. Like enemies to spawn just outside of the player's view and to walk towards the player. If they go too far from the player's view, they should despawn. Okay, let's just focus on getting the enemies to show up and walk towards the player. We'll worry about the damage calculations later, but let's try to do simple step-by-step planning here. Enemy should spawn about every 2 seconds. That's interesting. Okay, well, can't use AI, that's fine. So I'll just write the code myself. Take a look at the time. Okay, I do have an interview at 12, so I need to be mindful of that. Alright, let's continue then. Alright, so let's consider looking at the experience spawner and doing things similar to how it does things. Is this interview for the same company as the last time? Yes. We are around. Okay, so we had the recruiter, then we had the online assessment, then we had the meeting with the CTO, then we had the technical interview, and now we're having the CEO interview. So we're on round 5. Hopefully this is the last round, and this is just a personality test, I guess. Just a formality more than anything. I believe it's such a small company, so. I wonder if I should make people in chat the enemies, and if you kill me in the game, you get something. That'd probably be interesting. I'm gonna write that as an idea. So this is enemy spawner. Alright, so these are going to be, we're going to need a new thing. so I would have thought that the enemies became required after doing that. You know, why does it want me to put enemies right now? I'm gonna do it anyway, but I don't know why it's not erroring. Maybe it was erroring? Oh, it was erroring. JK. Okay, so basically you want the game to punish you if you stay still too long. That's the idea, at least. Alright, so go to the enemy spawner. We'll add it to where the experience spawner is. We'll just make these we're gonna make it red. Okay, should spawn. What's last spawned at? Okay, so there's the experience spawn rate. There's the enemy spawn rate. We'll use that. But we should do. Okay, I mean I'm just noticing that the interview name is literally just culture fit, which is hilarious. Maybe I should rename this to spawned. Just for consistency. Spawned is that. Last spawn that is 0. Okay, let's see if we can get the enemy spawner working. So const enemy equals survivor dot enemy. X is, we're just gonna say state dot player dot x. Look position dot x. Y is position dot y. I think that'll be pretty awesome. So the enemies, enemy, alright, well, this is enemies. We're gonna remove a lot of this. What's orb? I'm gonna say there's. Yeah, we're not despawning enemies yet. So let's check this out. I just set the radius to 0. Incredible. Or what did I set this to go? No, I set it to 5.5. Okay, so I should see something. Uh-oh. I would have thought that would just spawn infinitely. I'm gonna use enemies here. Okay. It's a little too often. It's like MS Paint. Okay, well, before it crashes, let's make the spawn rate 10 seconds. I'm not using the enemy spawn rate, that's why. I leveled up real quick there. Alright, I'm afraid that I'm getting at the point where I might lose track of time, so I'm gonna hop offline now and do my interview, and I'll be back around 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is about an hour and a half from now. So, yeah, I'll see you later, y'all. Thanks for joining in. Bye for now.